You all right over there? Hi guys, welcome. Please tap the screen and share the live out. Let's get more people on here, please. Been experiencing the awakening, the ascension, the entire shift in consciousness that we've been experiencing for the last, I would say, maybe 2-3 decades. Okay, it's kind of amplified the last few years, but this has been going on for a little while. And the awakening basically is we realizing that everything that we have known or have been experiencing or have been taught and that we believe is all a lie, and that it's what they call an illusion. The illusion is not really that uh, that what we're doing or how we're living, right? um, that's the illusion. That the illusion is that the truth that has been going on has been hidden. Okay, so this is the illusion. So a lot of people, when you go to different way of belief systems, be it through religions or traditions or whatever, you'll notice that all of those belief systems have come from generation to generation. They've been passed on from one generation to another generation, and it is something that the next generation just takes it as a, how they need to live their life, believing whatever they've been told or taught, through their families, through the elders, through their religious leaders or politicians or doctors or whatever you want to call all the leaders that we have, right? All of these belief systems are literally somebody's way of thinking that was passed on from generation to generation, and we have taken it and thought of it as how we should do things, or how we should live our lives, or what we should follow, what we should believe, what we should eat, how we should dress, all of this stuff, right? The thing is this: see, history is not that old, right? We are not that old. The civilization that we know currently on this planet is not that old. Okay, they tell us we are in the year 2025, right? Now we know we have several different calendars on this planet. The Indian calendar is almost 50 years ahead of everybody else. Okay, Gregorian calendar is something that they created. It was created by a bunch of elites, a group of people, right? It was created with the intention that they could give us a 9 to 5. They could give us a um, day, time in the day, month, year, and a calendar like that, right? Now, a lot of the ancient calendars, will show you or prove that we had more than 12 months. It's 13 months. But we've been made to believe that it's 12 months. The thing with this is that there is so much stuff that was done to change the truth to something else. It was a complete inversion of creation. Okay, so whatever was flipped. Imagine like an upside down world. Okay, so what was, they flipped it, and the narrative changed. Creation is divine feminine energy. All of creation is divine feminine energy. Everything comes from divine feminine energy. So, source creator or creator source is divine feminine energy. Okay. But we have been taught through patriarchy, we've been taught that it is a father figure, right? That our creator is a man god. The inversion was done by archons. It was done with the intention to control humanity. Humanity is pure consciousness. Humanity is creative consciousness. Okay? So humans have the ability to create through their thought, which is how creation literally happens. Creation happens through thought, imagination, or visualization of that thought, and then making that into creation. So it's actually a manifestation of your thought and visualization, and also sound, which is words. Right now, when they inverted the matrix, the original organic matrix was a golden matrix. This is why we say we're returning back to the golden age. Golden age is actually the age of truth. Satya Yug. Satya means truth, Yug means age. So this is what we are returning back to. What this also means is that we are not advanced in any way. Okay, as humans on this planet, we actually were regressed. Instead of progressing to better, we were regressed with the inversion. What that means is that everything we know as modernization, as um, a different way of life, as improved technologies, right? All of this is actually false because everything given to us is with the reason and purpose that it will keep us in a lower vibrational state. As conscious beings, when you're consciously aware, when you are doing things with that creator source awareness, you are working with unconditional love, meaning you're working through your heart. Okay. Now, the flip was that that unconditional love was turned into conditioned love. Now you see, the thing is this with love, what happens is the way it's presented to us, right, because it's love on this planet is not love. It's actually based on romance. It's based on lust. It's based on need and greed, right? Is based on wanting, right? Now need is okay because need is part of something that you cannot live without, which unconditional love is that you have to have that, right? Everyone should have unconditional love. But the part of wanting, being greedy, being lustful, being um, selfish in the way that where you're not reciprocating, you are doing it because you're expecting something in return. You are also putting conditions to it. Okay, so the love that we feel and we experience on this planet, okay, unless it's your mother's love or a parent's love, which is unconditional, majority of the time it is. Some people do have bad parents where they really experience something traumatic, but majority of parents are very loving towards their children. It's unconditional love. Especially mothers, they have this very strong unconditional love for their children, right? Apart from that, if you go into relationships, your love is conditioned in the sense that it's almost like you do for me, then I do for you. this kind of stuff. Usually it starts out with like, oh, really intense love, but it's also intense infatuation, intense romance, intense, everything is very, very intensified to begin with. But then comes a time where, it kind of starts fading. Thing with love is that you have to work at the relationship to be able to or feel unconditional love. Now, love that we experience is usually either, it can do two things. Either it raises you, right, so that you feel amazing, right, and some people actually get to experience this kind of love, or it's going to cripple you. And the crippling love is usually how it actually will put you in a state of desperation because the person you're with is not reciprocating the same way you're expecting or doing what you expect, right? You might be bending backwards, you might be doing, going the extra mile, right? But you're not getting the same response. And when that happens, you are then desperately looking for a change in your relationship. But it's not a one person thing, it's a two people thing, right? So unless the other person comes up to par with what they're doing, how their behavior is, and how they're treating you and all of that, you are going to be in a state of misery, right? So this is what it is. Now, they've given us so many different distractions on this planet, right? They've given us conveniences. These conveniences are not really conveniences. They're actually things that take us away from our family members, from our loved ones. It kind of disconnects us from who we truly are as nature, as humans, as part of creation. Because you see, we are not any different from a tree or an animal or a bird, right? All of creation and us is the same. All of it is coming from one creator source. The thing is, the disconnect has been created intentionally, right? Because if you go way back, we have in history, it shows us that we lived with animals, we lived with nature, we were out there, and we respected it, we protected it. Okay, we only took what we needed, right? We only you know took what was for that day, we needed for that day. We didn't go and hoard, we didn't go and destroy. And this is how it was meant to be. But the inversion created violence, the inversion created trauma, fear, right? This was intentionally done through belief systems like religions, right? And through the religions, they created, what they gave us is a God system. Okay? Now think about it. You are a creator being, okay? Imagine you are creator source, the one who created everything, right? You have literally created it in a way that it creates more of its own kind, right? Because we all have on this planet pretty much whatever is on this planet as kingdoms, every kingdom has the ability to create more of its own kind. With that, they've also given us resources. We have resources, everything in nature is creating more of its own kind, right? More and abundantly, which means we had the ability and the knowledge and the knowing of how to forage, how to build, how to, remember, creative beings, meaning you had the blueprints, the knowing and the knowledge of how to build a shelter, how to, where to live by the water. We knew that there was a lot of naturally, like foods that grew naturally that we could forage, right? So there's a lot of stuff that was already here. It still is, okay? It's created that way. that you always have more than you need. But the inversion, what they did was they took it and owned it, right? They took the land away, they owned it. A lot of the places were invaded, where they went and unalived, the indigenous, and then they took the land. This has happened all over the earth. It has also happened in other planetary systems, other parts of our universe, right, where they literally wiped the entire civilization. This is why you hear them talk about going to Mars, because Mars, the entire civilization was destroyed. Now, the thing with this whole mess, what they've done is this: the God that runs the show. So the inverted matrix has a being that is archonic. It's an archon, and there is a fallen angel or fallen God who has created this and has then created the inversion. So basically, from matriarchy, we went to patriarchy, right? This is how it happened. Now, if you are a divine feminine being, you know that the last thing majority of the divine feminine beings, the last thing they're going to look for is fixing things through war, through violence, right? We are not designed to want to create intentional fear or trauma, right? Because of how we are created, we are usually working through our heart. We're working with kindness and compassion. We nurture, right? We give, we love. So this is who we are. This is how the earth was. This is what was going on this planet initially when it was created, was that the divine feminine energy that was in control of everything actually was running everything in a way that everything was in harmony and balance with each other. There was no need for the, we didn't have anything like trauma. We didn't have fear, right? All of the creation worked together. There was no trauma, no fear, no killing. Just let me just repeat this. F1 in the comments, guys, if you can, please. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. So there was no unaliving of any animals, even for food. There was no unaliving. Okay, everyone and everything was vegan, and you can still see that even in the wild animals. There are animals who only will eat vegetation. Okay, the inversion created that violence between, like you see a lion going after a deer, or like smaller animals or whatever, right? Or the wild animals eating up something else that is alive, right? This is the part of the inversion that created this. Now you see, the creator source who has provided us with everything never needed to play God. Because when you have given the your creation everything they need in abundance for free, you don't have there's nothing that you need or want, because it's everywhere for you to take as you need. There is no need to play God, right? It's just like your mother. Your mother will never play God. Your mother will nurture you, will take care of you, will give you what you need, make sure they bring you up right, right? Majority of the moms are like this, and some fathers too. This is how it was. This is how it was always meant to be. The inversion created patriarchy. Patriarchy created control of the divine feminine energy. The attack was on the mother and her creation. The father also got inverted in the process. So if you look on this planet, right, on this planet, we have a really, really bad situation where we have had breaking up of the families. Because the intention is that they have access to the women and the children. Creator Source, the mother, had created the father as a protector for her creation to help her maintain and sustain the creation. Right? The inversion made the father go from protector to what? Predator. This is why the man on this planet, very few protect. A majority of them are lusting after the women. And then we also have the pedos, which are, and I'm not saying all men are like this because they are men who are waking up, they are men doing it right, right? But the situation on this planet for women and children, why do we fear the man? Is because of this inversion. It's not that the man wanted to be that, right? It was never like that because the father is coming from the same divine, uh, unconditional golden love light energy of the mother. So you have to see that he has to be that being as well. Now, the creation, the inversion of the creation brought things into our societies, were introduced with things that gave us the mass we're in, right? It's all the things that they've given us, which is like drugs and alcohol and pornography and all kinds of addictions, all kinds of drinks, all kinds of sugary stuff, all kinds of stuff you take when you're sick. All of this stuff was given with the intention to keep us low vibrational and addicted. It also allows entities and attachments to connect to you so they can harvest energy. Can people on TikTok please tap the screen? Tap the screen so I know that you guys are here. I have no one's liked the live or anything. I know you guys are watching, but can you please tap the screen so I can see the hearts if that's what you're doing, and please comment as well if you're here, and share the live out. Whoever's here, can you please share the live out? I'm the only one who has shared it out. So please, if you're here and watching, please share the live out. Hi, Kate. Can you please share the live out and also tap the screen? Let me know if you are tapping. Okay, yeah, now I can finally see them coming pretty slow, but please double tap. It does not take anything to tap, and it is you need your fingers. You don't need to. You can still hear me while I'm talking, while you're tapping. So please tap. I only see like 3 hearts. I have to build this account because it's a new account. So please. And on on YouTube as well, guys. I'm not sure how this thing works on YouTube because I have not been doing lives on it that long. But if you are here, um, please type, comment something, so I know you're here. So basically, all of these conveniences that we see that they've given us, right? Be it through entertainment, be it through fashion, be it through your, religious practices, be it through food industry, be it through, the entertainment industries, the sports, everything designed on this planet is created to harvest your energies. Okay, it is not for the benefit of creation or humanity. It is in the benefit of. Wow, and it's showing me 3. So they're monitoring my account, which is bullshit because the others who are doing, who are talking about all kinds of things. So I don't even understand what this nonsense is that they're pulling on me. Same on YouTube. YouTube has 2 people watching. Yeah, but you know what? See, the thing is this, right? They can monitor me here, right? But they can't stop me from exploding myself everywhere. So it's okay. It's nonsense. This is nonsense, right? We flow with it. uh Whatever, it's okay. Just if you guys can just like tap, do whatever you're able to do, okay, share it out, tap, whatever. um so the reason I'm bringing up this entities and attachment as a topic today is because everything, like I said, is designed for them to harvest energies, which means every pretty much majority of humanity who's not aware uh, will have some sort of an attachment or entity if they're not careful, especially if you have addictions or you are um, taking pharmaceuticals. You are drinking those drinks that they have, the power drinks or whatever they're called, right? A lot of the white processed sugar or the white flour, all of these things are created with the intention that um, you stay in a low vibrational state. Okay, when you're in a low vibrational state is, hey Lynn, yeah, please keep commenting and just whatever, because it shows me that people are here. Okay. um your religions, right? Religions, all belief systems are under the influence of the inverted matrix. Okay, so there's not even one faith that you can say I can follow this faith and this one is the correct one. Yes, there are faiths that have some truth in them. Yes, the Eastern faiths actually teach you how to live your life with kindness and compassion and teach you how to go within yourself. But even there, you have to be careful who you're following, because there's a lot of inversion there. Look, people want to follow Shiva, right? And they want to follow Kali, right? They want to follow all these gods that they're put there in the eastern part of the world. But they don't understand this. Those deities that they're praying to have been inverted with the matrix. So the ones you are uh, putting your energies to as Kali, or the one that you're putting energy to, not Shivai himself, but what is his other Mahakal, right? Mahakal. Now you see, the thing is that the original deities or the original gods that were actually sentient, enlightened souls, right? They are the original beings, but they have actually taken those beings' names, just like they did with the Yeshua, and how they changed him. They put a different face on him, and they presented him in the Bible as whatever, right? But the truth is far from it, right? Same thing they've done in the eastern part of the world as well. If you are sacrificing, if they're sacrificing to these deities, you know, beings that are little, right? If they're sacrificing and feeding them alcohol, they're giving them things, these deities are being given all this, both the male and the female deities. That is not part of creator source. That is demonic. That is not. That is not unconditional golden love light. That is not your creator source energy. Okay, so if you go and you believe in them and you think, oh yeah, this, that, blah, blah, no. No, remember, when the inversion happened, it was all of creation. They didn't pick and choose that we're only going to do this part of the earth and this part of the earth we're going to spare. No, the entire thing is inverted, right? So you need to be very careful where you're putting your energies. Okay, you need to be careful who you are reaching out to. And like I've said this again and again, I'm going to repeat this: do not channel anyone Do not channel anyone. This, look, creation, creator source is mental. Mental means it is mind, it is thought, it is visualization, is creation. The most powerful part of you is this. So now think about it. You give them control over this, right? This is what? This is how they program you. This is how they mind control you. This is how they MK Ultra you. So what are you going to do? This is where you need to be in control of yourself. Hmm? Hey, Starlight, do you see what I'm saying? You have to be in control of this completely. Okay? You allow them control over this, you lose. You are not even going to have any chance. Hmm? And this is what they have been doing for eons. This is not new. Okay? This has been going on for a long time. Guys, you really have to like tap 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 and help with the algorithm. Share the live out again and again if you need to, because that's what's going to help me get where I need to be. You see, they're just seeing like, oh, okay, we're going to monitor this. Only 3 people are watching. That's what it's showing me. I don't know how many people are watching, but that's what's showing me. 3 people on YouTube and 3 people on TikTok, right? The goal is to reach as many people as we can, right? The goal is to wake as many people as we can. This is what the awakening is. Now imagine how powerful I am. They're trying to control this badly. Oh my goodness. What the what? You guys are scared, huh? Cheers, guys. Okay, so on my TikTok, I have posted my healing tea, my healing and detox tea is pinned at the top. If you're interested in doing a detox or healing yourself, please send me a private message. I ship within the US only for now, but please send me a message and I can send you the information for it. Okay, and also I have put my healing video on there. Use it as often as you need, share it with others. It works real time and it's going to help you with whatever you need help with at the time. Okay, it is also on my YouTube, guys, so go find it. Okay, it's a very short 3-minute healing video, but it's a very powerful healing video. Please share it with others. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Whatever platform you go on, keep flooding it with comments. You see, the way things explode is when more attention is paid to that account, right? This is literally how this works. So your job is to get me out there because I am doing everything I can, right? But you can see, hmm, they love me too much. This is the problem. Oh my goodness, I love it. You see, I shared this with so many people. Now I'm gonna share it out again. If I'm sharing double sharing with you, forgive me, okay? But I'm sharing it because I need more people on here. So let's see. Let's see if we can get more people. So last night, early this morning, actually, it was in the middle of the night, I think, that I had something happened. You know that we work at night, right? I want to share this with you guys so you understand what kind of stuff is being done here. Let's see, where are we here? Oh, here we go. I'm going to share this out again. Hopefully, we'll get some people on here because right now it's showing me 2 people. Come on, people, come on. Let's get this out there. And the ones on YouTube, share it out, guys, if you can. Where am I? Oh my goodness. Okay, I shared it again. Some people might be of interest, some people aren't, but all right. So the goal for us is to kind of disconnect from the matrix, right? Disconnect from this entire mess that we are in. See, they've given us this idea that we cannot live without our leaders, not elders, leaders. Okay, so every institution, organization, everything that they've created, those leaders are groomed by the ones who control this earth. So they intentionally groom them and put them as our leaders. Okay, there are very few that are not groomed. Okay, and the ones who are not groomed, you see how they get treated, right? But the ones who are groomed will do what they want. This is how it is. The thing is this: the collapse is happening really fast. Okay, the collapse is happening really, really fast. The reason I say this is because I am part of this collapse. Okay, I'm part of making it happen. Right, just like there's so many light beings working really, really hard every single day, to help this collapse happen. Right, so early this morning, it was sometime in the middle of the night. See, there's a lot of traveling, there's a lot of different places I go, there's a lot of different things I do, right? So, this particular place I was, imagine two trains, okay? Two trains were brought from underground, okay? And out from these trains come these all kinds of different looking beings, okay? Now, I want you to imagine Man in Black, the movie Man in Black, right? You know how they show you all kinds of different weird beings in Man in Black, right? All kinds of different creatures, right? Now imagine that kind of a scenario. Okay, I'm talking trains full of these beings. Okay, I'm not talking about one two people. I'm talking about lots of beings. But these are hybrid of different DNAs. Okay, so they look like all kinds of weird shit. Okay, like they're all kinds of. So here is this place. There's humans walking around. Okay, there's humans going and coming. It's like a train station. So there are humans going and coming and going and coming, and all of a sudden these trains come and they empty out. All of these beings empty out of these trains. Okay, now being who I am, I don't really fear these beings. I actually know, because as my highest self, I know them, in the sense that I know what has been done on this planet, right? This is why we are here. All of us are here to shift this shit out of wherever the heck it's been brought to, right? Anyway, so these beings mingle now with the humans. Okay, and they're everywhere. They're inside the, like humans are walking, they're walking, everybody's walking, and they're walking, and I'm all of a sudden I'm seeing that the humans who have children, right? All of a sudden the children are getting lost in this crowd. It's very crowded. Okay, so we're not able to hang on to our children because it's just very crowded, and like you have to squeeze through, and right. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, right there, I just like it hit me when I saw this child disappear, like in the, in this mass, right? And this father is like trying to figure out where the child went. Right there, I just stopped. I said, hold on. And I said, all of you who have just come out of those trains, go back into those trains now. Every one of you needs to go back on that train. And see, when I do these things, it's like an order. They have to follow, they don't get to choose. They have no way to choose. And I said to them, I said, listen, you have to go back where you came from. You cannot mingle with the humans. This is my earth. I do not permit you to be a part of it. I don't want you walking amongst the humans. I don't want you to be a part of the humans. I don't want you to be a part of my creation. I didn't create them. It's been created through the military or through whatever experiments they do in the tunnels, whatever they were doing. They created a mess. This hybrid, whatever is hybrid, these are mixes of all of this bullshit, right? I told them they needed to go back. I said, I'm sorry, but you cannot be part of this civilization. You cannot walk this earth with the rest of this of my creation. My creation is not going to be mixing with yours. You guys have to go. Every one of them climbed back on that train. I made sure of it. There were two trains. I made them all climb back on it. I said, you gotta go. You can't stay here. This is why I say I know what is going on, because I am the one, as is many others, directing this. You see, what they have been trying to do is they've been trying to put them on the earth to be a part of our civilization, to make them be visible to us. Because remember, they keep saying, oh, you're going to start seeing, there's going to be other beings coming. No, no, no. Remember one thing, we are the aliens we're looking for. We don't create fear or trauma. If we are here on the planet, we are here to clean it. We are here to raise consciousness. We are here to help humanity grow, right? So the ones who are doing it right never will create fear or trauma in anyone. Okay? They're going to be there to guide you. They're going to be there to mentor you. They're going to be there to help you, not harm you or create a mess. These are your light beings. These are your light warriors who are here, right? I know there are many who are misguided because they don't know what the heck they're channeling beings and they're doing things they shouldn't, right? But at some point they come to realize that they're channeling the wrong side, and then they'll get back on track. Feels like deception when it happens, you see. So this is the thing. So the whole thing that happened yesterday or this early today, this morning, was to show me what they are intending or what they've been doing thus far. The only thing is that we are not able to see unless this opens. You see? So if you hear children going missing in a mall or a park or some place, you know why it's happening. Because we don't see who takes them. We don't see how quickly it happens. Do you see? And my thing when this happened, I was like, no, not going to happen. This is not okay. It is not okay. I'm telling you, and it's real, like it's real, okay? When this stuff, I experience these things, I'm there as an authority figure. Like I'm there telling them what needs to happen, what can happen, what is okay, and what is not okay. So, this is why I say that we are at a place right now where we as light beings have the ability to collapse those negative timelines, negative paradigms, negative dimensions, and revoke and rebuke all spells and put an end to all experiments, because this mixing of DNAs, these things that they've created, that is an experiment. You see? The experiment is that could they make something more powerful than the creator? They'll always ask me, how do you create? Look, I want you to question things because look, what is your sacral color? Your sacral color is orange, isn't it? Your root is red, right? Your root is what you are. Your root is the foundation of who you are and what you are. Okay? Why do I say this? Because, like I've talked about this before, if your root rots, If your root gets attacked, the entire tree is going to unalive or be in a state of depression or trauma. Correct? The red color in the Hindu belief system, right? They put a red dot here. Right? Your root and your third eye. And what's the color they wear? They wear orange, which is what? What is orange? Orange is your sacral, your creative womb, womb, creative, divine feminine, creative, divine masculine, creative, right? If you go through all of the faiths, all belief systems, ancient and present, there are certain colors they pick, right? Christmas, what do we have? Christmas, red and green, right? Red is your root, green is your heart, right? In Islam, they have what? Green, heart. These colors are intentionally used. Okay? You get hurt at the root, your sacral is going to get affected because trauma sits in your sacral and your solar plexus. You get hurt at the heart, right? And what closes your throat? Your throat is your truth. And your truth, you can't speak. You can't be truthful because you have fear. You've been threatened. There's so many different things that happen when you are attacked, right? Please tap the screen. Hey, Tripsy. And share the live out, my love. Divine feminine energy, the red color, your root, your third eye. You're putting the red color on your third eye. Creation, creativity. Control of the divine feminine energy. Control of the third eye through religions, through belief systems. It is so damn important. It's okay, Tripsy. If it's closed, don't worry. Trust me, you're better off not seeing half the shit. The idea is that it is active in the sense that it is aligned. Okay? So you don't want to see stuff that is of low vibrational. It's okay if the third eye is not fully open, because when it's not fully open, it kind of is a protection mechanism. Okay? But as long as it's aligned, is healed, right, and activated, you are good. Okay? You know what? When I started the journey, remember, I am remembering stuff just like everybody else. Hey, Len, Please share the live out and tap the screen, my love. So, I had some things just like this, it happened, right? Other things were waking up as I started like doing more and more healings and more stuff. It started waking up, right? Oops, hang on, guys. So, you know, it would be like a tube light going on in my head, like something will come and I'll be like, oh wow, what the what is that? Like, why? And then, it'll start falling into place. It'll be like puzzle pieces coming together, right? This is how a lot of my information, it all comes from within me. It's not like I don't channel anyone, okay? I don't like like to follow people's information. Like I'm not focusing on somebody else's information as much, because unless it resonates, like, yes, there's a lot of confirmations, like after I find out and then I'm talking about it, and a few days later I'll get a confirmation from someone else. They'll be talking about it and then somebody else is talking about it, right? So these kind of things have happened where I might have shared something, and then I find out like something about it, and it might be a little bit different from the way I have woken up to it, because I wake up to exactly what it is. So, like for instance, and I don't 100% have like what it is and where it is. Okay, so like for instance, when I found out about the white light tunnel, right? The way it came to me was that we are being recycled. Okay, this is how it woke up within me. We're being recycled through the white light. This is how it came to me. Then I was like, okay, so that means when you are alive, and the white light that they tell you to go to is the one, right? So this is how, like, I'll put things together. This is what it is. Then it comes to me that this is done, and the way they convince you is by convincing you that you have karma and karmic debt. You did good and you did bad, and now you collected karma, and you have to go and fix it because you haven't learnt your lessons, right? This they do through the akashic records. You see, creator source doesn't need to keep records. Okay, creator source has it all, can see it and knows what is hers, right? She doesn't need to keep records of anything, but they do, because they have to recycle you back. They have to show you that, look, these videos we took of you, this is what you did good, this is what you did bad, right? Now you got to go and fix this. But before you get put back in a womb, your memory gets wiped. So when you come in, you're coming in the same dance matrix without the memory of what you have to fix, and you're going to repeat the same bullshit cycles, because the goal for them is to harvest your energy, and for that you need to stay low vibrational. If we say no, who do we face? I feel like I'm craving another awakening one moment. Tripsy. Oh, guys, I posted about my retreat, guys. If you're able to make it, please come. It's going to be really, really awesome. And I'm telling you, not only is it going to help you with your spiritual journey, right? But it is going to be like a mini vacation that you'll really enjoy. So if you're able to come, please reach out to me. Okay, I've priced it so damn cheap, guys. That place, a night is like anywhere from 250 to 350 a night. Okay, you're getting to be there for $444, right? For the whole time, and you're going to be fed. It's all inclusive, practically. Basically everything that's going to be there is included in it. So, excuse me. So please, if you can, try and make it, okay, because this is going to be incredible. But yeah, if you once you are alive, right, you go away from the light, you go on the opposite direction, go into the cosmos. You do not go to the light, because this is how they've always made us. We couldn't return back to creator, but now we can. Okay, so this is what it is. So The goal is for us to go back where we come from, return back to the mother, the creative, unconditional golden love light, creative source energy. Okay, so this way, once you're there, you have the ability to come back anytime you want, go wherever you want, be wherever you want in any dimension timeline. You're not restricted to this recycling, because when you recycle back, do you see how it's like a trap, right? You come here, you're in a body, you can't go anywhere. We don't have the ability to time travel. We don't have the ability to just unless you're doing this at night when you're sleeping and dream state, your body, your soul leaves and does this thing, right? But you're not in you don't have the ability that, like, awake, you could literally just go and travel to another dimension, because we haven't woken those gifts within us yet. But this, the way this is designed is, it, unless you awake and you start waking up your gifts and you start doing all of that, you're going to stay in that trap. You see, it's like a trap that your soul is in the body, you can't come out of until your time happens, or until you are alive or whatever. But this is what this is. So it's yeah, it's okay. We are here with a reason and a purpose, right? All of us have come here with the intention to help, elevate humanity and all of creation to a higher consciousness, to step out of this mess, right? And the collapse of the matrix happens as we all intend the same thing to happen on this earth, right? So restoring back to the original organic creator source template, this should be our intention. Okay, every day make sure you're saying this: I restore all of my creation back to its original organic creator source template. In the morning before you go to bed, right? Because this is how we shift it out of where it is. Okay, and it will happen because there's no other way, you see. This time we are not messing around. This time we don't allow it to go wrong, right? We are working to achieve what we've come here to achieve. Okay, so I'm sorry. I just get yelled at so much by the dark because they hate me so much. But I find it so funny. I like it. I find it funny. I laugh because it gives me high vibration. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So, anyone have any questions or anything you want to share? Feel free to do that. All right, both on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you guys are. All right. Um, Let me just say this though, guys. When I was talking about the entities and attachment, the reason I was saying this is because when you start waking up, and they know how powerful you are, the possibility of them finding ways to attach, finding ways to attack you, spiritual attacks or whatever. This is kind of possible, right? So goal is to stay clear and clean of this. If you ever have a situation like that, I'm here to heal. This is what I do it for free. Please reach out, okay, and just send me a message. We can do a one-on-one healing and I can help you with it. um Sometimes it takes more than one healing, so just know that it's not gonna, it might not just happen with one healing, but that means that once you do one healing, it means that we kick-started it, so that I'm able to then continuously get, heal you and get rid of whatever it is. It all depends on what it is too, because there are sometimes, especially with children, right? Children, they sometimes sit in guilt of things that are not theirs, and if they've gone through trauma, it's even worse, right? And because of the situation, sometimes parents get put in a place where they feel that they need to get help for the child, and they will then do the wrong thing, and the child is trapped with drugs and stuff like this. That makes it harder for them to get away from the entities and attachments. Remember, these things that have been given to us as food, drinks, entertainment, like corn, or even low vibrational things like sports, um, movies, music, right? Um, anything that's addictive, all of this stuff, ha- they not only mind control program, but can attach entities and attachments to you as well. You see, this is what it is. So the goal for us to do is stay clear of as much negative nonsense as we can, right? uh, be careful what you're watching, what you're eating, what you're drinking, what everything. You need to declutter, clean, and get yourself to a place where you are staying in a state where you are in power. You are in your power. Okay. Your higher self is your sixth sense, Tripsy. You remember that you have the ability to tap in, but you have to do the work. Obviously, you cannot just expect it to just happen like that, right? Please quiet this, right? Quiet your mind. That is the game, guys. Do you get it? The game, this whole game is about the mind. Huh? You be in control of this guy, right? You be in control of what is going on here. If you can think and know that it's your thought only and nobody else's, and you are able to discern and then stay with that, right? And be quiet when it needs to be quiet, not always be, the monkey mind that pretty much they've created through the, mind control and programming. If you can do that, right, then you're able to tap into your subconscious mind. And I've taught you guys how to do that, right? You have to sit with a candle, light the candle flame, watch the candle flame, breathing in and out. So you're focusing on your breath, okay, and your third eye. So basically, when you're doing the flame, your goal is to make sure the mind stays on the flame, so no thoughts, right? Now, it's a practice, so you have to do it until you reach 33 minutes, but it'll take like a few days, maybe a few weeks, okay, or maybe a couple months sometimes, or longer, depending on how good you are at bringing your mind back. But when you're watching the flame, right, when you're watching the flame, you keep your mind on the flame, your eyes on the flame, and your mind, you're breathing, you're observing your breathing, right? No thoughts, right? So when you get to a place where there are no thoughts for 33 minutes, you'll hit your subconscious mind. All right. Now, it takes a little bit of practice because our mind is such that it wanders, right? Every time it wanders, bring it back. Start with like 5 minutes, then go to 10, right? Until you reach 33 minutes. And then you will automatically hit. Do not go in a trance and do not fall asleep. Okay? Because this is where the problem occurs with a lot of light beings. The possibility of going in a trance is pretty strong. Possibility of falling asleep because you are, as you breathe, this is something that you have to have noticed, right? As you breathe, you relax, and the more you breathe, the more you relax, and the more your body gets relaxed, you have the ability to just fall asleep, right? This is why I tell you guys, at night, if you're not able to fall asleep, you close your mouth, hmm, breathe with your nose, you breathe in and out, keep your mouth shut, do not open your mouth even if you feel like yawning, okay? You keep breathing, don't yawn, keep your mouth shut, and you will fall asleep within a few minutes, because that yawn thing happens because of the extra oxygen that you're taking in. Okay, remember, oxygen is the biggest healer. Hmm? It is the way you can keep your health on track. All right, this is why breath work is very important. Okay, because without oxygen we don't exist, right? Without oxygen our well-being cannot happen. So remember to always do breath work, even if it's 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes before you go to bed, right? And you can do all kinds of different things. There's so many videos on breath work, right? Simple breathing in, holding to a count of four, exhaling with your mouth. When you exhale with your mouth, try making a sound, try letting it out loudly, okay? Because what happens is with that process, you are actually letting out your anxiety, okay, your stress, right? Everything that is like bothering you, right? It will let it out. So when you do that breathing with the, hold for a count of four. After you breathe in, hold to a count of four, then exhale, right? Right? You're gonna let out whatever is in. It's just like, you're on a roller coaster and you're screaming your way out of that, going up and down, because that's the fear, right? That excitement. This is what happens with sound when you're breathing like that. Clearing your passageways, right? Clearing your passageways and helping your belly. Quick breaths. Like that. Do it for a few minutes, right? Then couple minutes of that. So continuous, breath work for like 10-15 minutes, doing different things. This is how you have more oxygen in your body. And that, remember, that is how we exist, right? Without oxygen, there's no way we can exist. So breathing is very important. Breathing exercise is very important. And if you make a point to do this for longer periods of time, right, you are going to be able to, let go of your trauma, because it will bring you to that state. Okay, it will help you, cry. It will help you get the emotions out, right? It'll help you let it go. So this is what it is. Yes, my healing videos, guys. My healing videos are there for you to use. Okay. And I want you to use them because, look, they're free, right? It does this job. A lot of people do this. They put my healing video on repeat and go to sleep, right? And they fall asleep to it. It's only 3 minutes. It's not even that long. You can do any video. All of them pretty much have a healing at the end. But if you even do the short healing video that I have, it does the same job, right? It'll do what it needs to do. So please use them. This is why I have them out there. Look, there are many healers out there, but everybody charges money. Very few are doing it for free, right? And I'm one of those people who does it for free. I don't charge you for healings. So please utilize them, make the most of it. And they work. If I hear somebody saying, oh, I did your healing and it didn't do anything, like not do anything, but it did not help me, or it did something wrong, then I will say don't do it. But to this day, I have not had that, and my intention with the healing is always, it's coming to you as unconditional golden love light. Okay, it's coming to you to do exactly what I have designed it to do, which is to heal you, to align you to your higher self and create a source. Continuously using my healings is going to help you get to the next level in your journey. Okay, you will progress. Also remember this, guys. We have come here as light beings, but doesn't mean we are all the same, or we have come here to do the same thing. I spoke about this a few days ago. Every one of us has a reason and a purpose for being here, right? But every one of us is not a healer. Every one of us is not going to be a guide or a mentor, right? Or a counselor. But that doesn't mean that you can't help. You might be a light being who's here to just make people laugh, right? You might be here to just go and help the animals, right? Be there just to, even to just hold and hug them, right? You might be here to go and feed the hungry, right? There's so many different things that need to be done to heal this planet and all of creation, right? So don't limit yourself to like, oh, I am a light being, so I need to be psychic, or I need to, be able to heal someone, or I need to be. No, there is no limit to what you can do, right? Because changing somebody's life, changing somebody's reality, right, or their timeline, is just an act of kindness. Literally, that's what we're doing. Acts of kindness. Service unto others is what a light being does. Okay. So, whatever way you can help is what you need to do. You don't have to think, oh, my gifts are not awake. I don't know what I'm doing, right? How do I wake myself up, right? Waking up doesn't mean that you have to be fully awake here, and you have to be able to do magical things. No, awake means you're consciously aware of your words and actions, and whatever you're doing, how is it affecting the people with you, around you, and the environment, and the entire earth, the entire creation. Intention, as a light being, as somebody who's here to make a difference, intention should be to restore back to the original organic creator source template. So what are we bringing back? We are bringing back sovereignty and freedom. We are bringing back kindness and compassion. We are bringing back unity, consciousness, oneness, right? Harmony and balance throughout creation. So, how do we do this? Everybody's waiting. They're waiting for this big event, right? Everyone's waiting for this huge, big event to happen. Huh? A lot of them, they think is going to be like this disastrous thing that's going to happen. What the F? What are you waiting for? Huh? Do you not understand when a disaster happens, how badly humanity and all of creation gets affected by it? Do we not see how much hell they go through, how bad it is for them to come back out of it? Hmm? We don't need a big event. The big event needs to be a huge shift that allows the collapse of the inverted matrix, the full collapse of all institutions, organizations, corporations, everything that is controlling humanity. This shift is to happen. But as that shift occurs, remember what we are not looking for is chaos. We do not consent to chaos. We do not consent to disasters. We do not consent to any more trauma or fear or sorrow or pain. Because the goal for us as a light being is what? Restoring back to unconditional love, restoring back to oneness, to kindness, compassion, to becoming harmonious and balanced as a creation, right? So, all of the negative things, we do not consent to that. So, as we collapse, we need restoration of the original organic template. Do you get it? How does that happen? Always put the intention for abundance for all of creation. Always put the intention that all of creation is provided for free through all the resources that Creator Source has created, right? Freedom of everything, sovereignty and freedom for all of creation. Because, see, this is who we are. right? Create a source. You put the intention, I put the intention, another 10,000 people put the intention, or a million people put the same intention, is how we manifest it into our reality, because this is how it happens. Everyone needs to want the same thing, isn't it? Your energy should focus on that which is going to bring joy and happiness. Remember, highest frequency and vibration, right? Highest frequency and vibration, joy, happiness, authenticity is joy and happiness. The real, true you. But you can't achieve it if you are living in the state of fear, or in the state of doubts, and the state of judging, right? All of these negative things that we've been taught to do, we have to get away from that and start making those small differences. Start helping, be it animals, be it birds, whatever it is out there, even talking to people. You think about it, right? We don't think about these things. The majority of people don't think about it. The people who are living their life and there's nobody they have to talk with. Now we know that we are social beings. Even animals need some kind of interaction with other animals or humans, right? So can you imagine, like, you calling like an old people's home and saying, "Hey, can I just come in here and talk to some of the elderly and spend time with them?" Right? Now, can you imagine the big change that will happen if you go and do that? Those people who have probably not been visited by their family or haven't talked to no one in a while, from outside, right there, you just changed their timeline. Even in those few happy moments, right? It'll make a memory for them that they'll cherish, right? This is what it is. So there's so much like this, right? There are places where there's children, there's animals, there's shelters, all of this stuff. Like, you don't have to be a healer. Your healing doesn't have to come from, one place. It could be, healing can be all kinds of different things, right? Just putting a smile on somebody's face. Can you imagine the change in frequency and vibration that you just can do or change for that person, just with that change in them, that they could actually have a smile on their face? So, there's not really a set, you know, thing that, oh, we have to be, I'm a star seed, so I have to do this or that. No, it's not like that, right? There's so many different things. We are creative beings. Be that. Think of ideas, think of things that you can do to change what is going on. Imagine walking into, say, like, oh, older people's home, or like a hospital, right? With your light. Imagine the difference you can make if you go in, walking in there with the intention that you explode your unconditional love light there and shift that, and everybody who's in there, right? You completely shift them out of wherever the heck they are, clearing it, destroying all the dark, making sure that it's completely cleansed and clear. Think about it. Yeah, we don't think like this. When we are going places, we don't think that we could literally shift that reality and timeline before you head there. You could literally change everything for the people there and for you, right? The environment, you could literally change it. Just because before you get there, you flood that place and you put the intention that you will get the result you want when you're there, or whatever you wanted already has happened, right? There is no end times. What the fuck? You think the earth is just gonna go away because people want it to? It doesn't work like that, guys. It doesn't work like that. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna put a time like or a age to the earth, but I'm just gonna tell you this. Yes, they have done resets on this planet and, eradicated creation on the planet, but the planet hasn't gone anywhere. The planet's always been here. You see, this time round we're taking it all back. We've taken it all back, actually. Yes, exactly. This is the thing. But this is because what have they done? Given us negative bullshit, right? The idea is that this is what they control with negative thoughts constantly. This is why I tell you guys, be able to discern that which is yours and which is being fed to you. Hmm? And it's always the doomsday stuff, the negative stuff is what they're feeding you about you, your relatives, your situation, how you look, whatever it is. It's always a bit yourself down, bit others down, bit everything down. Nothing is good, everything is miserable. Out there is chaos, things are going wrong. Reality is very far from that. But they want you to, this is mind control. They want you to feel that, think that, be that, right? Yeah, so instead of saying no pain, no hurt, no agony, right? We say joy and happiness, right? We say vibrant health and balance, right? Harmony and unity, right? So this is how we don't use words like no and like pain and stuff. Like if you're manifesting, you want to use positive words only. Already happened, already done. It has already happened. Already healed, already done. Already healed, already done. Like that, right? Already abundant, already done. Like that. Yes, speak it to existence as well as think it, imagine it, right? And put the excitement in it because the excitement is the frequency and vibration. You see? And the universe recognizes frequency and vibration, not your emotions. It doesn't typically think with the emotion. It's more like what vibration are you vibrating at the time when you're thinking the stuff, right? So, anyone have any questions or anything they want to share or want me to talk about? I've been on, how long has it been? A couple hours? I don't even know. I can't do much on this one because this is a new TikTok, so I'm not done enough lives here. But guys, keep tapping the screen. Get me to like 10K or 20K or whatever. Like keep tapping because this is going to help me open some more things that I can do on this TikTok. There's all kinds of different things you have to. I don't know. It's like a freaking game. I hate this. It's like they wanted to use the platform, but they wanted to go through like, oh yeah, okay, have you done this many times? Then you can get to the next level in the stupid game. I hate games. I'm just gonna say this to you guys. I'm not a gamer. And if I play a game, I'm playing to win. Okay, so you gotta be ready to lose. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, no, no. Okay, fun in games is fine. Okay, but no, challenging. Yeah, maybe. But I don't like the idea of being, of people losing or people losers or whatever. Nobody's a loser. Everybody is a winner, right? Because that's the mindset we need to be in. That we are all the same in the sense that we are equal as creator source or creation, right? all deserving of the best. So, all right, guys, let's do a healing since we are here. And um it's been a little bit since I've done a healing. So, for those of you who are new to me, guys, I usually will do healings during my lives. Please share the live out, guys. Let's get more people on here for the healing. Tap the screen. Let's get to 10K or 20K, whatever you can get me to. I know it's showing me 6 people. I think there's more than 6 people, but it likes to do weird shit for me, but it's okay. I collapse that. But there's a lot of people that don't know you have a new TikTok, and I don't like it either. No, I've shared this before to you guys. Nobody looks. You see, I tell you guys, go through my videos on TikTok. Go through every video. Every video has information for you guys. In there, I've shared all my new TikTok. I've shared all my platforms. My TikTok, my YouTube, my Facebook. Everything is there on my TikTok, the other one. The one that has 5,000 followers. That's the one that has all of it. But nobody looks through them. They want to, they then they say, I didn't know you had a new TikTok. No, I have a new TikTok. I told you that when I created it, but you never went and looked at the video. So, wait, you're telling me that we are at 8,800? Is that what you're seeing? Because I see 5K. What? It's showing me It's showing me 5K and you're seeing 8,800? I see 5K, guys. How many of you are seeing 8,800? Yeah, 6 people is what I'm seeing as well. But I am not seeing 40.7K likes? Wait, what? Screenshot it, guys, if you can, and send it to me. I would like to see this. Are you for real? Wow. So this is okay. So they're not allowing me to see how many people are watching and how many likes I have. So you guys are seeing something different. I'm seeing something different. 40.7K likes? Kate, are you serious? I was getting shocked with the 8.8K. Get me to 100K. Now I'm thinking, what the fuck? Let's get it up there. Oh my goodness, this is too funny. Wow. I don't know. I don't know how the stuff on YouTube works. Hi, Amy. Thank you for being on both. I love you. Be on all the platforms, guys. Push them. Like it's so important because this is like it's crazy what they're doing. Do you see how bad they are? I literally have 5.3K right now. That's what it says on my end. Everybody has a different number. That's crazy. I cannot believe this. 40.7K? That's blowing my mind. Kate, are you sure? Are you still here? Oh my goodness. That is too funny. Wow. I guys share out the live and you send it to Facebook? Okay. I'll check it after because I can't get on there right now. I'm actually on Facebook doing this live as well. No, I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess up the video because this is actually recording the video and I can actually have it on my other platforms. So I want to make sure that I don't, have like a short video and then a long video that people don't watch it. If it's just one video, then people will go and watch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kate. Oh, I see. You're like, Kate, go and make sure make sure it really is saying what it's saying. She actually screenshot it and sent it to me on Facebook. So I'm curious to see, because this is really, it's pathetic if they're trying to hide it from me like this. It's really pathetic. But I will say this to you, right? So a while back I was questioning it, and I was saying, dang, 7 years and I haven't really broken through. I haven't really reached on Facebook or any platform for that matter. The biggest crowd I have is like 5,000, right? So around there. So I was like, I haven't reached a good amount of people. I want to reach more people, and I want more people to like benefit from my healing and the information I'm sharing. And I got a message, like I got this, that, oh no, hundreds of thousands of people are watching your stuff. They're just not allowing you to see that, right? So this is what I got, and I was like, what the heck, right? But of course, for us humans, as humans, is seeing is believing. Like you see it, you believe it. Oh my goodness. So maybe it is true, because like what she just, she said, like, is, oh my, I can't believe that big a difference. Because mine is showing 5.4K. And I'm thinking, F this, I'm gonna get there like next year. That is too funny. Yeah, they don't want me to know that people are actually watching, and that they're getting the information, and that they're hearing me and they're using my healings. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, what I do as work, my spiritual work, apart from this, coming on and doing this is one thing. But I do on my own, I do a bunch of stuff, right? That stuff, they can't stop it. There's no way. There's no way to stop that, right? I'm claiming what is mine, right? It is mine, so I'm claiming it all back. And that's all it is, right? Every divine family being needs to do that. Claim what is yours, which is all of creation. It's all yours. So, and they like it, they don't like it. What is my business? I have nothing. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It's not my business if they like it, they don't like it. That's their problem. Deal with it, right? So my kid is shifting and changing her room and decorating her room, and all I can hear is lots of thump and thump and thump. And she's banging and she's moving and she's like all kinds of sounds are coming from upstairs. Oh my goodness! But she's happy, so that's fine. Coming back, the phone. Wow. Okay. So 6 people are watching. Has it increased, Kate, since since the last one? And you guys, please keep tapping. It's showing me 5.7K. I know you guys are tapping, but it's not showing me hearts. It's not showing me. It's so bizarre. And YouTube too, guys. Whatever. I don't know what you can do. If there is anything you can do there, I don't know if you can like the video, or share the video, or like tap the screen. I don't know what you can do there. The idea is to get it out there. Please, guys, please share my YouTube channel. Get more subscribers on there, okay? Because I have to reach, I think, 1,000 subscribers or something for it to be shown like more and more. It's like, how they use like for commercials and stuff. Yeah, Kate. So I think it kind of returned you back to where I was. But you're right. It probably is more because I know Rose has been tapping for a while, and she was telling me how she's been doing 1,000 at a time. So I know it's probably more than, it's probably what you said it was. But again, it's okay. I'm not sure what they gain from censoring. What's their goal? Let's see let's think, really think about it, right? What is the goal? So they think, okay, only 7 people are watching or 6 people are watching, right? So now they're thinking, okay, I'm thinking, because this is what their intention is, that I think that nobody's watching, so why should I waste my time coming here, right, and doing this live and sharing the information I share. or doing the healings, because the goal for me is to do as many healings in a day as I can, because when I do the healings, then it's shifting everything, right? It's changing. So for them it's like, okay, the last, if she's discouraged, if I'm discouraged, then I won't do the what I'm supposed to do. Then they have a way to do what they want, but they don't realize that it doesn't make any difference to me, right? Because whichever way I do it, it works. So yes, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like try to get, it out as much as you can. Try to get as many people. You have friends, you have family, whoever you think can benefit from the information from healing, whatever, you share it. This is the goal, right? Because look, there'll be many who will try to stop you from letting the information out there. So be the one who actually pushes through all that, right? Because that's the goal. Imagine if I just gave up and I said, you know what, I only have this many people coming to watch me. I don't really have people following me, nobody's sharing my information. Like I've noticed on TikTok, right? I have so many videos, hardly a very small percent, maybe 1% might be reposting my videos. They share videos with me of other people. Okay, they share, and some people share like 10 videos a day, 15 videos a day sometimes, okay, of other people. My videos, they don't repost. They go and like it, okay. Sometimes people will comment, but they might save it, but they'll not repost it, okay. So what's the point if I am helping you and it's helping you, whatever information, whatever I'm sharing, can you not repost it on your TikTok? Can you not share it with all the people you have? Like everyone has about, I would think, about 60 people you can share it to. All of us have the share button at the bottom that you can share to about 50, 60 people, right? What are you talking about? What the stuff that happened to you, or the healing that I did for you? Which one? This one doesn't have a multi guest, so I can't invite you to come up and talk. But I'll be able to do my live back on the other one on the 22nd. So then I can I can invite you to come up and talk on that other one. And then guys, I have the jewelry account as well. Okay. And I think I put it on here. Let me see. But I'm gonna put it in the comments here. You can go and follow me there as well. Look, the reason I have multiple of them is because if if what happened to the other one happens, right? At least I have another one that I can go and do a live at. So at Petals Creation, this is my jewelry TikTok. Go follow me there as well. Okay, follow me there. Follow me on the other one as well, and then that way you are able to. Oh, I can't pin it. So guys, copy it before it goes away in all the comments. Hey Starlight, hey Sandra, how are you doing? Anyway, yeah. Any one of you interested in the? Are you guys? Any of you planning to come for the retreat? I don't know if you guys have looked at it, but I just posted today about it on all of the platforms. But if you are planning to come, please send me a message and I'll send you the itinerary and the payment information. Okay. I hope I get to see some of you. I really would love to meet you guys in person. The last retreat was so much fun, guys. It was so much fun. We had such a great time, and everybody who left there, um, oh, they left there so happy. There were things that happened, miraculous things that happened when they came as well. So just, it was an amazing, amazing retreat. We had a really good time. I'm hoping that this time I'll have a bigger crowd and I'll have some of you, you know, attend, because it's not um, that often that you get a retreat this cheap. I went to check out this retreat. They have a retreat in down in South America somewhere. Man, those things cost so much money. It's like thousands of dollars is spent for the retreat. I'm like, wow. And I've done this myself. I did it a few years ago. I'd done a retreat that cost me like almost 7 grand for me and my kid. But oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I would not do it again. No, I wouldn't, because you know what? It's really not. The one I went to was not. I think I was brought there intentionally, though. They needed me to go there and mess up the stuff that they were trying to do, which I know I think I achieved, because I know that I made a difference when I went there. So, but yeah, it was very costly, and we were sharing the bed and the room. Okay, and that's how much I spent. So imagine. Oh my goodness, yeah, it was not cheap. It was not cheap. Anyway, all right, guys. So I'm gonna get you guys ready for a healing. Okay, if you're new to me, I ask that you lay down for the healing. Okay, include all family members, all pets, everyone that is affecting your life in any way, shape, or form. Also, you don't need to hear me or see me. So I ask that you put all AI devices away from you. Okay, we don't need any AI interference during the healing. Also, you might experience any of this, or if you're new, you might experience nothing. Okay, maybe just feel light after. Okay, you might feel buzzing, you might feel vibrations going through your body, you might feel pulsing in the third eye, you might experience images in your third eye, you might also feel buzzing in the crown, you might feel hot, you might get cold. Sometimes people go in a trance, sometimes you get shown um, something that might be important for your journey. So all of this stuff, any of this could happen, okay, during the healing. Please don't have any distractions when I'm doing the healing. So don't put like music on or have the TV on, or like you want to have a nice quiet atmosphere, okay, during the healing. And we'll start with breath work, breathing in with your nose, holding to a count of 4. Exhale with your mouth, like I explained earlier. Okay. Every breath you breathe in, imagine golden light going in. Put the intention to let go of all that does not serve you. With every breath that you exhale, you want to make sure you let go of anything and everything that is not yours. Okay. During the breath work, I'll get started with the healing. All right. You want to make sure that you want to visualize at the end of your breath work, you want to visualize gold going in, gold leaving. Okay. Visualizing yourself clear and cleansed. Okay. So this is how you want to do your breath work, right? After I'm done healing, I'll let you know that I'm done. Okay. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to share your experience, you're welcome to do that as well. All right, guys, let me know when you are ready. I'll give you a couple minutes. If you need to get water or you need to go to the bathroom, I will do that now. Please tap the screen, guys, and um, let's get more people on here if we can. Yes, and join my team. I don't know what you are able to do on this live because this is fairly new, this account. But whatever you can do, guys, okay? I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate you joining the team. I think there's something you can do with joining the team. Whatever it is you're able to do so that it can get me, to the next level, whatever it is I have to do to get to the next level. Because it's like all this goals that I have to achieve to be able to pin the comment, to be able to like get to the next level and stuff is Sandra, you're welcome. I don't know what my kid is doing, but it's like she's dancing up there. She's banging away. Look at that, 777. You can't get more spiritual than that. Rose, once you get the jaggery powder, let me know, okay? And then I think I've already sent it to you, but just in case, I'll give you the portion of how much to mix of both and have her get started right away, okay? Like let her take every hour on the hour if she can. Like take uh, 1 tablespoon, and then about hour or 2 hours later another tablespoon, then another tablespoon an hour, hour 2 hours later. First day you will see that she'll her whatever she has in a couple days you're going to see it all going away. Just watch. And the pain, because that pain is because of the stuff she has coming out, is because of the pain and the imbalance in her body is appearing on her outside of her body. So all of that stuff is going to change inside. Everything is going to start cleansing. It's all going to start healing. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the change because this is. I love it when I hear positive feedback that oh yeah it healed. I've had people who have had. Was it Lynn? Lynn, did you have that big? Was it a fire like a burn wound? I'm trying to remember. It was you or someone else. Somebody had a fire like a burn, like a coffee burn or something, but it was really bad. It was like huge. I think on the hand or the leg. I don't remember where it was, but I had them. I had to put honey on it, organic honey, and it started healing right away. Certain things, guys, work wonders on healing the body. Everything actually in nature can heal. You just have to know how to apply it. I don't know if Lynn is still here. She is on Facebook. Yeah, because it's from inside her body. Do you understand? Is whatever is going on inside of her body is creating the rash outside on her legs. So you need to cleanse that inside. So once the inside starts healing, everything outside is going to start healing. And the pain is going to go away, the burning is going to go away, everything is going to go away. If she's itchy, it's going to go away. All right, guys, are you guys ready? I don't see anybody. Awesome. All right, let's push this a little bit so I don't knock my water down. Okay, so we're gonna start with breath work, and we're gonna then I'm gonna go into the healing from there. Okay, so breathing in with your nose, holding to a count of 4, exhaling with your mouth. Okay, put an intention to let go of that which does not serve you. Only you. Okay, do not do the highest good of everyone or all of creation. Okay, only you and your family is what you're working on. Okay, only because this idea of the highest good of all has been misused really badly. Okay, we don't want to do that. Okay, it can create something that we don't want. So only focus on that, because as you clean and you heal yourself, you also heal the collective. All right. All right, guys. I want to get started, so I hope you guys are all ready. Look at that 9.7K is what is showing now. I think it just like renamed the numbers. All right. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out sadness. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out pain. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out sorrow. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out fear. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out jealousy. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out hatred. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out addiction. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out parasites. Breathing in golden love light. Breathing out lust. Explode everywhere as unconditional golden love light all over Gaia in the earth. across all dimensions, timelines, galaxies, universes, parallel universes, cosmic realms, and cosmoses, closing all black holes, wormholes, and portals. Explode within all of my creation, all throughout humanity and all kingdoms, as unconditional golden love light, disconnecting all of my creation from all contracts. I null and void them. I disconnect all of my creation from all cords and ties. I cut all of them. They're cut. I disconnect them from all spells and curses, generational, from beginning of time to eternity forever. I revoke and rebuke them. All experiments I put an end to. They've ended. All of it has been revoked and rebuked. Exploding everywhere is unconditional golden love light. I disconnect all of my creation from the inverted matrix and the trauma, disconnecting them from all the fears, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration, jealousy, hatred, all and everything controlled by power, greed, evil, dark, guilt, shame, remorse, loneliness, anxiety, lust, mind control, and programming, and parasitic beings. I disconnect all of my creations from all entities, energies, beings, attachments, AI, archons, dracos, evil reptilians, evil lions, demons, demonic beings, those who have created demons, evil Anunnakis, evil custodians, evil greys, evil sending masters, evil gatekeepers, all and everyone and everything that's evil, dark, and demonic and harmful, I disconnect from my creation. And I collapse it all and everyone, destructed to extinction forever as negative paradigms, dimensions, timelines, templates, blueprints, curses, spells, and experiments. And so it is, and it is done. So it is, and it is done. So it is, and it is done. Exploded in all of my creation as creator source, the mother, activating the original organic 13 strands of DNA, the original organic 963 sensory senses, the original organic keys and energy centers. I awaken within all of my creation as creator source, healing cells, organs, bodies, souls, reincarnations, past life, present life, future lives across all dimensions, timelines, galaxies, universes, cosmic realms, and cosmoses. Healing everything, bringing it to vibrant health and balance. I wrap all of my creation in unconditional golden love light shield of protection, covering the shields and mirrors with titanium on the inside, mirrors on the outside. I make all of my creation invisible to harm, cloaking all and everyone and everything that approaches with the intention of harm shall reflect back to itself and destruct to extinction for eternity, will reflect back to itself and destruct to extinction forever. Explore within all of my creation as creative source, the mother, unconditional golden love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, compassion, bringing safety, unity, freedom, harmony, balance, strength, courage, support, willpower, equality, oneness, and all good things in abundance, which is the birthright of all of my creation. I restore all of my creation back to my original organic template of creator source, the mother. So it is, and it is done. And so it is, and it is done. And so it is, and it is done. Everything and everywhere I exist alone as unconditional golden love light throughout my creation. So it is, and it is done. So it is, and it is done. And so it is, and it is. I am eternally grateful for all of you walking this earth and helping with this journey and ascension, and all those assisting from beyond. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just finished, guys. If you're laying down, don't get up too fast, okay? You're welcome, Gypsy. Welcome. You're welcome, Amy. Thank you. Thank you, guys, for being here, and thank you for everything you do. Oh, that's so cute. I love deers. They're so adorable. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for the gift. Hmm. You're welcome. I love you too, Rose. Guys, I just want to say this. If you guys are looking to detox or heal from chronic pain or any kind of imbalance in your body, any kind of dis-ease, be it CA and CER, diabetes or whatever it is, please reach out to me. The detox tea that I put together, which is pinned at the top of my TikTok, as well as I think I've shared it on my multiple platforms, will help you heal. If you're on YouTube and you're looking for it, please send me a message or comment on one of my videos that you are looking for the detox healing tea. Um, and I'll send you the information for it. Yes, Amy, it can help you with anything. It heals you. Spiritual tea is going to heal you from whatever the heck it is that you have going on. No, no, no. My tea tastes so good. My kids drink, all kids drink it actually. Everybody who's ever got it, they drink it without any problem. They don't even sweeten it. Okay, they drink it without a sweetener. Think about it. It tastes really, really good. It's like it tastes like your chai latte, like your chai. You know how chai tastes? Like that. You can't even tell that you're drinking something like herbal. Yeah, because it has flavors. It has cinnamon, it has cardamom, it has um, what do you call it? Nutmeg. It has cloves. It has mint. There's so many different flavors. It has uh, the anise flower. It has so many different things, right? That give it such amazing flavor that when you drink it, you don't even feel like you're drinking something herbal that is going to heal you. Yes. And I think Sandra has done it. Sandra, yeah, she said it absolutely works. She's using it. I have a couple of other people that I have to send it to. Rose, I'm going to try and send it to you again this time. I have to put it together. So tomorrow is my day to create some more tea because I have a couple of clients looking for it as well. And yeah, but if you guys are trying to heal from anything at all, okay, anything at all. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the bouquet. Thank you so much. Please reach out because this tea is incredible. Okay, people who had tumors, the tumors are gone. I just got a testimony yesterday from I forget her name, but anyway, she sent me she actually sent me a message saying she wanted one of her friends' son wasn't doing well and she wanted the tea, and she said, I just did my 1 week's detox, right? And she's like, I had lymphoma, I had this tumor on my kidney, right? And she had there was one other thing, right? And she did the tea, right, for 1 week detox the way I instructed her to do it, and went for an MRI, a CAT scan, and something else. I don't remember what else, but everything came back negative, guys. Everything came back negative. Think, okay? 1 week's difference. That was 1 week's difference. Think the doctors were not happy because they were pushing her to do chemo, they were pushing her to do all kinds of treatments, and she refused and she went on my detox. Okay? No, you drink it. I hear. Look, I'm drinking. See, I'm drinking my tea. You make it. You make it. It's my name, sweetheart, Tripsy. My PayPal. But where are you? You're in Canada. It's literally my name, Parol Cabral. My PayPal is my name. Yeah, Canada. Okay, so I'm going to send Roses in Canada as well. Roses in Canada as well. So I'm going to try and attempt to send it out to her, and if you want some, I can try and send it to you as well. But I have to see what the shipping is, because the shipping for another country is like it starts at like $15 and goes up. So I don't know what it's going to be, but I'll let you know. But you can like just send me a private message, like message me and I'll send you the information for it. But I'm telling you the thing, if you do it exactly as I tell you to do it, it works like magic. It really does. There was someone who couldn't walk. Okay, she was in a wheelchair, and after 1 week of detox, she's like, I'm able to walk, I'm able to go to the bathroom myself, I'm able to do things. Another person, I think it was Len. Where is Len? Is Len still here? Where is Len? Len, are you still here? Because Len did it too. I don't know if Len is here too. Len is here or not. Yeah. How did can you tell them what happened with you when you did the tea? I sent her the tea because she bought a bunch of jewelry from me. So I sent her a week's tea. Oh, should you eat food? No, so this is where the thing is. Remember, if I give you instructions, you have to kind of follow them the best you can. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you that, because I know I have had people who are already skinny, who are very very skinny. So if I put you on a strict regime where you are not eating at all, because so usually I have them do 3 days of only tea and water, 9 cups of tea, and drink lots of water. So it's going to detox you completely. Okay. Then the fourth day to the seventh day, you do the 9 cups of tea and water, but you introduce raw vegan. So you're going to do fruits and vegetables for the rest of the week, right? And by the end of the week, you'll be like a new person, basically. Len, you might want to do another course of the tea, or like maybe do for If you do, okay, so this is what I tell people. If you have really severe issues with your body, right? Like fibromyalgia, any kind of chronic pain, any kind of, CANCR, fibroids, any kind of that kind of stuff, right? I suggest like 1 month to 3 months. So what happens is when you do it for that long period, you are literally allowing your body, and I'm not saying you starve yourself through that period, but the initial detox is where you have to put the effort to not eat much. And if you eat, you want to make sure it's as much raw as you can take, right? But what happens is this, right? It's like your body will generate new cells and eat away at the bad ones, right? So after 3 months, you're like a new person. Your entire body has new cells. You see, this is what it is. So this is why I tell people do it for a longer period, and I personally recommend you do this tea for the rest of your life. So if you're someone who is healed from it, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is really great, right? I want you to then decide, okay, you know what? I'm going to make it a routine as a part of my everyday, lifestyle. This is going to be my thing. So once you get to a level of health where you're healthy and high vibrant, then this will help you maintain that. Do you see? Len, oh, okay. Hey, that works too. That works too, right? You do. So, like I said, anybody who wants to make your own, the ingredients are there, right? You can put the stuff together as well. The only reason I even sell it is because when you go to buy organic ingredients, it costs a lot, right? You end up spending quite a lot of money. So if you're just going to decide to do like a 1 week's detox, right, then it's pointless for you to go and spend $300-400 on all these different ingredients, because you can see how many ingredients I have in there, and that's just the initial list that I put because that's what I started with. By now, I probably have like 20 different things in my tea because I've added a whole bunch of uh, herbs in it since. But what the thing with me is this: if I find that something is going to help your body, I will add it in there. I'll put it in there, and this is why I don't mind putting as many ingredients in it as I do, because the combination of those ingredients actually work to bring you back on track faster. Do you see? Like, say one thing is going to help you with chronic pain, another couple ingredients might help you with your kidney, another thing might help you with CANCR, right? So a combination of that is going to speed up, right? At the same time, it helps you remove any parasites, heavy metals, nanobots, anything that is not yours is going to eliminate that out of your body. So yeah, so I definitely recommend either get it from me or make your own. It doesn't matter to me, but everyone needs to bring. Look, goal for us as light beings and as humanity, all of creation actually, we need to be having very strong immune systems. Okay, our goal should be that nothing touches us because they keep trying bullshit, right? And yes, we are collapsing it and we are is going away and everything, but until we are 100% where we need to be, our goal is that our health is our wealth, and it literally is. You can't even argue that one. Hey Araya, imagine now if you do that for a month, Len. This is what I tell people. Remember this, okay? Can you do for yourself what you would do for a loved one? Right? You bend backwards for somebody who you love so much, like your parents or your spouse or your children, right? You'll go spend whatever amount of money to help them get that health. Can you do that for yourself? you know people have these habits, right? They'll go and spend like $50 at some, I don't know, some cafe, hanging out with a friend, right? They go like 30, 40, $50, right? They go and spend like they go to a store and they find some deal, right? Something else is on sale. It was $200, but now it's 150. So you're going to go buy it because it's on sale, right? But when it comes to your own well-being and your health, you question how much money you're spending, right? And this is so true for so many people. Okay, they're going to be like, oh, I don't think it's worth spending $100. That's a lot of money. But yet you'll go spend that at Starbucks or you go spend it at a restaurant when you go and eat out with your friends or family or whatever. You don't think twice about that, right? So this is where the problem is. The idea is this: can you spend on yourself enough to get you on track? Because once you have your health back, you're then able to maintain it. When you're in a bad place, it's hard to maintain, because one, you're in so much pain, you can't function. Two, you can't work out. Okay. Three, because you're not able to function or move around that much, you'll eat whatever the heck you can, right? You find convenience because it's hard to function. Okay, because you're not able to do what you're able to do. So for me, I say this to everyone. I'm like, even my sister, my mother, I say the same thing to them. I'm like, listen, you're suffering, right? You're wasting money on bullshit. Yet when it comes to because I said this to my sister the other day, because she has this habit of going and finding deals. She finds a deal, she goes spend money, right? Yet when it comes to the groceries, right? Because I am that kind of a person. If I go to the grocery store, one, I buy organic. Two, if the thing is healthy and it costs $5, when you can go and buy an unhealthy version of it for $2, I will go spend the $5, because I know that once it goes in my body or her body or any family member's body, it's not going to give them something that's going to be bad. Okay, it's going to not hurt them, right? So I was at her place and I bought this vegan croissant or something. I bought it and I went to her, visit her, and she's like, how much was this thing? It looks pretty fancy, and she's like, how much was this? So I was like, probably $6. And she's like, oh, what? I can get this for like, like $2 and whatever. I said to her, listen, you go and you waste money at a place, and you go buy like these containers you don't need and this gadget you don't need, right? And at that time you're only thinking, oh, it's only $50, oh, it's only $100, it was supposed to be 200, right? But because they marked it down and they gave it a better price, you think that, oh, you're getting a deal, right? But you go to the grocery store and you're going to go through the stupid aisles where there's conventional food, it's all poisonous shit. You're going to go through those aisles, right? And you're going to buy that crap because it's cheaper than running through the two aisles, two aisles of organic food, and only getting what you need, right? This is what it is. So I told her, I'm like, listen, you complain about this $6. I would rather spend that $6 than do what you do. And she was like, you're right. I'm like, yeah, because your health is your wealth. Who's going to take care of your health if you don't do it? Think about it. Hmm? Yeah, agave is what I recommend. If you're gonna sweeten it, if you're gonna sweeten the tea, agave or date syrup is the two things I recommend. Okay, because the idea is to keep your body in the state of alkaline. Okay, you don't want it in an acidic state. You want to make it into an alkaline state. So when you're putting in your body things that are frequency and vibration is high, okay, you're then going to be okay. It doesn't matter how much of it you do, right? And this is what it is. So it literally is. Imagine you could be a billionaire and you could be in the hospital sick as a dog. What's the point? What's the point of the money? And money is again fake, right? We all need it because there's no other way right now to be able to do what we do. But at the same time, you have to see it as what is the better thing, right? Where am I benefiting? Is this making it better or is this making it better? This is how we have to see it. And see, I'm telling people to declutter, right? Right? I'm telling people you declutter inside, the outside will declutter as well. You declutter outside, the inside will declutter as well, because your outside environment frequency and vibration dictates your inside frequency and vibration. This is how it is. This is why they tell you that you have to follow the follow feng shui or vastu, which is in my culture we follow vastu. Vastu is the flow of energy in the home, the flow of energy in your body. This is how it works. So yeah, I'm telling you, I've been purging for 2 years and I still have things to go. Every time I'm like looking in every closet, every like what else can I get rid of? What else can I get rid of? Oh, you're welcome. That's why I'm here. This is why I do. This is why I'm here. Literally, this is why I'm here. This is my job. Yeah, everything matters because it allows the energy to flow in a positive way, right? This is why all of this things that people don't think of when they're building the house or when they're arranging furniture, right? When they're designing everything, you have to see, like in my culture, when we think of vastu, and I think feng shui is the same thing, is through Chinese. We have it through our traditions or whatever. But basically it's you can't have, where there is a kitchen, the kitchen wall and the bathroom wall cannot be the same wall. Do you see? Because one place you're cooking, the other one you're eliminating. So you cannot have. So there's some things we cannot have in the same. But there's so many buildings that are made where you have a kitchen then the bathroom. The bathroom is coming. The bathroom door is coming out into the kitchen, like that kind of stuff. No, no. You see, there's a lot of like this stuff that you have to be careful. Like you said, placing your bed. You do not want to place your bed in a certain direction, right? You also want to make sure that there is a wall at the back of your bed, so you're not gonna have nothing behind it. Also, you do not want your feet facing the door. So when you sleep, say I sleep right like this, and my door is over there, you don't want it like that. So if my door is over there, then I need to sleep this way or this way. Do you see? Or this way. So it's this way or this way depending on the direction. But it also matters where you put your bed in the room, the direction that is okay to sleep in. So there's so much to this. there's But you have to know the full floor plan. Once you know the floor plan, then you can decide and know the directions, north, south, east, and west, because that's how you determine which side. And right now I don't remember exactly, but I think you can have it south. Your bed should be either south, so north, east, west. I think it's south and east. I think, but I don't quote me on that, okay? Because I have to find out for sure. Yeah, because you know what it is right? Motivation goes away when you have clutter. the motivation to do stuff, the motivation to be active, right? The motivation to do for yourself. And the most important thing is the motivation to do for yourself. Your well-being is affected, you see. And unless you're on track, you can't get everything. You know, they say your cup is not full, right? If your cup is empty, you can't fill another one. You have to have yours full to be able to help someone. This is what this is. And for women especially, for women is the hardest because we give and give and give and give. And unless we have a partner who fills us up, we give and we always empty. Do you get it? So who's gonna take care of you? You have to. Can you please post a video about that? Emmy, about what? The feng shui I was talking about, the furniture or energy flow? Maybe I should do a video on that. Is that what you're talking about? How to like how to how to set up your rooms or your house or oh, the feng shui. Yeah, and you can actually find it online too. But yes, I can definitely do a video on it. I will get the right directions, um, like north, south, east, west, because that is very important. Okay, on how things happen in your home. So I will get that first, figure it out on my house which direction is what, and then I'll make a video for you guys, so you can then work with that um, flow, so you know how to make the energy flow, because that makes a big difference. And I'll just say this to you guys. So if you want to cleanse your home of negative stuff, say for instance you have family members or friends who came in and they're the people who are very negative minded, they bring in negative energy or whatever. The best way to clear out any kind of negative stuff from your home is you can put salt at the entrance of your like home, the door. Just sprinkle salt across the door outside and the back as well. You can use salt, just sprinkle if you have like rugs, for instance. If you have rugs or even a hardwood floor, whatever, sprinkle salt and either vacuum it or sweep it up and get rid of it, right? Um, Palo Santo is, yes, you can use Palo Santo. Camphor water, camphor in water, you can spray that around. That actually helps as well. Um, for yourself, do salt baths. Salt baths. Uh, take a container if you do showers. If you do showers, you take a container. Say you take a plastic container or any kind of container, put a tablespoon of salt in that, put some water, mix it really good until it's melted, pour it on yourself. Okay, wash yourself with it, put the intention for it to remove all inner and outer entities. Okay, negative and positive, you don't need anything attached to you, doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Yes, and that really does help, but put the intention, always put the intention that you're cleansed because of it. I'm cleansed and I'm disconnected from, right? Because this is how you make sure it works, right? So yeah, stuff like that. And also taking showers 2 3 times a day. I know it's not always fun when it's winter time, because I hate showering in winter, because my skin requires a lot of moisture, right? So otherwise it gets itchy. So I'm like one of those people, like I hate showering, but I do shower. I have to, because it's like it drives you crazy, right? But I'm just like, man, what the heck? I can't wait for warm weather to come, because it's so much easier. It's in the warm weather, you're sweaty, you're warm, your body's warm, it's producing its own moisture. If you don't put moisture for a day, you're okay. In winter I can't go without 1 day of moisturizer. Oh my goodness, it's like, yeah, it's, but I know it's going to change because of, I'm healing myself as well. Just like I'm asking you guys to heal yourselves, I'm healing myself as well. This tea was created for that reason. I created it for me to heal myself. But when I created it, I realized how good it is. So I was like, I need to give this to people, you know. So the first batch, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the first batch I gave it for free. I sent it to a bunch of people. I was like, you want me to send it? I'll send it. And I've sent it to a bunch of people. People can't afford it. I just send it. Like if they say, okay, no, I don't have money right now. I'm like, you pay me when you get money. Just send me your address. I'll ship it out. So yeah, if you can't afford it right away, don't worry about it. Send me a message. I'll ship it out, and then if you get money, good, pay me. If you don't worry about it. Okay. The goal for me is to get as many people on track as I can, because remember, if you're high vibrational, I'm high vibrational, right? As a collective, we're healing. So if I get more and more people healed, more people on track, then I know that we are doing exactly what needs to happen here. We are getting the results. We are getting away from that idea that everything is dis-ease or imbalance. You see? Because we are bringing balance. How do I bring balance in you? I have to do things that will help you get back on track. So it's whatever information, whatever knowledge I can share, whatever I can help you with. Okay. And guys, I'm a great counselor for children. I'm a great counselor. If you have children that need help, if you have, people who have children who are not on track, I can heal them back. I can counsel them back. I can help them. Okay. And I do it for free. So please let your friends know, let your people who know, can benefit from it, people who are struggling, right? Whoever, like, just spread it, because look, we are all looking for this big transformation on this earth. How is it going to happen? Think about it. How is it going to happen if we are not all making a difference? We are not all participating in this shift, in this changing of this earth. It's not miraculous unless you are part of it. Okay? The miracle is you. You're bringing the miracle. You are making the miracle happen. You have to be a part of the shift. You have to be the one making the difference with yourself, with other people, right? Is when we will see that big shift. And you can see it already. It's been going on for a while, guys, right? You can see the transition is already happening. But when we all work together, we all want the same thing, we have the same goal, we achieve it faster. This is all it is. I was asked way back, okay, when I did my first ayahuasca, I think it was, I was asked on the second one, I don't remember. But anyway, I was asked, how quickly do you want this to shift? And I'm like, right now, I want it to shift right away. They're like, do you want it to happen right away, or do you want it to happen in 100 years? You see? Do you understand? I don't want to fucking wait 100 years. Are you kidding me? I didn't come here to do this bloody thing for 100 years. I want this done now. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? But it has to be, everyone needs to be doing the work, right? You can't wait for this. Who's coming to rescue you? You are the rescuer. You are the one you're looking to help. You're the one who is looking, you're looking for, to make the changes, right? To shift, to become the best version of you. It's you. Rising sun direction for the head. I think south and southeast is also acceptable, but I'm not 100% sure. So I believe it is because my sun rises on this side, which is where my bed, the head of the bed is. And I try to, so it's that direction and this direction. So you can have it facing this way or this way. So if the sun rises on that side, that's probably south and southeast. I think it is. So south, I'm trying to think, east and west, north. This is the north. I know this because my kitchen is on the north side, northeast. But I would have to check. I have to just use a compass. But you could be right at, it's probably what you say. It probably is that because my bed is on that side, and uh my other bedrooms, I have the beds going this way, this direction right here. So, but yeah, I will do a video on it. I'll get the right information because it's important that you know the right directions to place the furniture and where what goes in your room and stuff like that. Guys, yes, it is. Look, this is where all of it is right here. So what you think is what you're creating. So if you're going to be in a negative state of thought, you're going to create negative. And remember, that is also creating a frequency and vibration in you and outside of you. Your toroidal field is bigger than your physical form. This is something you need to remember. Your toroidal field is 6 feet. You're not that wide, right? So that is your energetic field, right? So whatever you are, the frequency and vibration created through your thought is being felt. Do you understand? So we have to right here, we have to be in control of this at all times. This is the only way you are going to create what you should want to create, right? What is good for you. And this is what it is. So, all right, guys, I have to cook dinner. My kid hasn't complained yet. She hasn't looked for anything, but I know she's gonna come down looking for food. So I have to go. But guys, if you are, like I said, I'm just gonna say this again, interested in the retreat, send me a private message, and I'll send you the information for it. Okay. If you want the tea, also same thing. Message me. I also do. Wow. What? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my goodness. What the? I also do jewelry, crystal jewelry, okay, designed to help you with, you know, protection and healing and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can send me a message for that as well. All right, guys, I'm going to call it tonight. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate you very much. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep spreading that unconditional golden love light. Make sure that everywhere you go, you are shifting and changing the timelines and the reality there. Make it yours. Okay, that's the goal. Make it yours because you know you're walking in positive light, right? So make sure that everything shifts and changes in that direction. Okay, with the idea that we're restoring back. Okay, yes, we have the power, exactly. All right. All right, guys, kisses until I see you guys again. All right, take care. Now they don't want me to go. So what are we gonna do? They don't want me to go. Look,